All right, so don't complain about my weeds and stuff that I got growing around the farm. Everybody's like, spray Roundup on that. If I had all the time in the world, I would do something like that. But anyways, we got bird and squirrel problems down here. This shit'll drive you nuts. Look at it, they're just stripping it right back, eating it. Look at it, dropping on the ground, all down along here. No big deal, really. It's not gonna affect too much. I'm pretty sure it could even be deer. The deer will do that as well. They'll just get in there and start eating. But what I need to do, seriously need to do, and this corn is probably, we're ready to rock and roll on it. I got ears that are turning down, which is, I like to see ears that are turning down, personally. But I may just go ahead and pick about 5,000 bushels to get rid of right away, but it's not dry enough yet. It's getting there, but it's not there. You know how that is? This is actually not the best part of the farm either, but if you see this stuff, it's just nothing but ears. These are doubled up rows where I kind of came together here. So instead of the 37,700, it's double that. So you're looking at 76,000 plants to the plant population here. And it's all ears. Look at this stuff. I mean, they're only little. They're only little, but they grew to their full potential. And that potential wasn't that great. But we got some kind of damage here that I'm seeing. Almost thinking that this is wind damage. It is wind damage, and that just happened. Like, it just happened. That's not good. I didn't think we had that much wind, but we're starting with wind damage here. This is a surprise to me because the other day I flew the drone over and we didn't see anything. Yep, that's wind damage. Not the end of the world. I can still pick that up. That's why I have the poly. Oh man, I'm seeing a lot more wind damage here. Damn it. We got some late season barnyard grass, fall panicum, some morning glory there. And I'm seeing some spots here. I'm almost gonna have to go ahead and get some drones out. I gotta take my drone up and take a look, because this is not good. Huh? Huh? Ah! What the hell? Oh my goodness. This is not good at all. Well, let's put it this way. You could see kind of the reason why. I got rows going here, so they crossed over. So they were competing for sunlight. And that's exactly it. So when I did the end rows, I must have done 3 sets of end rows. There's no way that's only 36 or 12, 24. That's 36 rows. It's gotta be to the end there. And of course they crossed over here, but that's no excuse for what's going on over there. I'm gonna go ahead and pull an ear or two off and see where we're at. I might be putting a combine together today and at least just getting this part up. So I know the lighting's not going to be great. Let's just sit you here on Mr. Peak's tire. So I just did a quick moisture test on this. Now my moisture tester was calibrated a while ago. I don't know if it's 100% where it belongs just yet, but we're going to go ahead and run I shelled out 4 ears, and I'm just going to do a quick moisture test on it, because if that stuff is down like that, you know, it actually doesn't look bad. I got 18.8 on that. 18.8 on that. Oh, wow. Let's try again. 17.8. 17.5. Yeah, that's not terrible. I might be having to to go ahead and run this thing through. Not the combine. Well, there's more realistic. This is closer to what I was expecting. 19.6, 20. Yeah. That's it. So what I'll do is I'll mix up. Hold on. I'll mix that up what I've got. You know, and hopefully I'm spilling corn now. So I'm gonna get another sample here, another cupful, and we'll see. I don't want to make too big of a mess because this corn just gets everywhere if you're not careful. So we'll go again with a more thoroughly mixed up. Now my kernels are small this year because of the population, which should boost my test weight. 20.4. So I expected it to be 25, 26. I wasn't expecting it to be that dry. Shelled out like a bastard though. It did not want to shell out. So I'm going to quick get my my density scale and I'll be right back with you. Well, unlike Jeff Ramone or One Happy Farmer, I'm happy with 56 pound test weight. Okay. Last year I was 55. And I know why. It's because my pHs were low on those fields, but I've since added some soil conditioners such as gypsum and calcium in the form of the spent compost that I purchased and put down. I'm hoping I got enough to fill this thing. So when you fill these things up, you really you don't pack them at all. You just kind of take your hands and you fill it to the top till it spills over. And then you take a knife edge, like I'm going to show you here in a second. Don't do what cheaters do and pack it down with your hand. I mean, I've seen guys do that, and I thought, well, that's kind of funny. Okay, so this is how you do it. I'm hoping you can see that. You take out a knife edge or a ruler. Rulers work. If I could do this, and then you do this. Okay. So, I'm actually feeling kind of heavy. I felt enough corn in my day. That's 55, so we're light again. Let's see, 54. 54. So it does have moisture into it, so by the time I get it dried out, it might be 55 and a half, 56. Not great, but that was just a small sample in a field that where the stalks had blown over, so I'm not happy about that at all. I'm not ready. Alright, so my Case windrower has a slight rear main seal leak. They're kind of known for this crap. It is a 5.9 liter or 6.7 liter. Whoever has corrected me, I don't know why I would say that this would be a 5.9. But it is. It's a 6.7 liter, and I apologize and take full responsibility for my misquotation of the displacement of this engine. Not that it makes a damn bit of difference, other than I get to say that I was wrong, and I'm okay with being wrong, and this door is going to hit me in the freaking head as I spill all this oil down here. But yeah, this 6.7 liter has been quite reliable, and I spilled oil all over the place. Has been quite reliable for me. Really no big complaints about it other than the rear main seal leak. Now I know there's a lot of guys out there that would this would drive them nuts. The way I see it is about every other week, maybe about every 3 weeks of solid running, I get an oil change. Alright, so I'm finishing up this farm. This is actually, there's a few weeds in this last pass, but quite nice for what I'm doing. Mushroom barns will enjoy it. For the most part, it is orchard grass and other things, but I got a story to tell you, and I will tell you that right now. It's only going to take a couple of minutes, and hopefully you'll get a laugh out of it. So as you notice, I'm actually in the New Holland Case windrower. Case New Holland. This is a Case tractor with a New Holland header on it because I bought it years ago as a replacement for the one that I had worn out. I normally drive my John Deere. I normally drive the John Deere because A, I like it better. It's quieter, and it's set up for William to be in there with me, and it's just a nice thing it's just nice. So anyways, my wife was going to bring me lunch, and she says, hey, where you at? And I tell her where I'm at, and she's like, I don't know where that is. And then I explained to her where it was, and she's like, oh yeah, I know where that is. And I'm like, yeah, I know you do because you've made hay here before, like lots of times. Look at that. Would you just look at that? So anyways, she comes in and I see her, and I'm running this mower, which is not the mower that I normally use. It's the Case. And she's like, oh, where are you? I said, well, you just drove past me. She's like, I didn't see you. I says, well, you just drove past me. How can you miss me? She's like, well, I didn't see you. I saw Cody. And I'm like, oh, Cody's here? I said, how the heck did Cody get here? I didn't even see any tracks where Cody was. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, yeah. So I tell her, I said, well, I'm here. I said, when you came in, I was on the right. So come to the gate, stop before you go through the gate, and look to your left. I'll be right there. So I see her come. She slows down at the gate, and she takes off. I said, where are you going? She's like, I don't see you. I only saw Cody. I'm like, I said, woman, will you quit messing with me? And because she looked right at me, she's like, I'm not messing with you. I said, you're messing with me. I'm not happy about it. I'm going to hang up. I hung up on her. So I see her. She finally, I call her back. I was like, do you see me? She's like, I don't see you. I only see Cody. And she's getting mad, and I'm getting mad, and we're both getting mad. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Because I'm not driving the John Deere, she thought that I was Cody. I thought she was messing with me just because she doesn't normally mess with me like that, but I thought she was messing with me. And the fact of the matter is, I guess Cody got me in trouble because he took my John Deere, and which is fine. I don't care. This is mine too, but whatever. It just didn't make any sense to me why she could be literally right. You see those little blue things right there? Literally right there, and drive past when I was literally right here and not see me. I was just blown away. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Quakertown Fire Company made it. That thing is gone. Gone. Oh yeah. I had a full head of hair, you know.
Just to make sure you didn't breathe anything in there, that you're good.
Air. I breathed in air. Woohoo! There goes a tire. Yep. Don't worry, there's 3 more. Come on, fellas. Not that it matters.
Get the BOS out of here, turn it around, put it on the other side of the road away from these lines.
Yeah, I think. Let's get out of here.
Steamy. You killed the grass.
Just put a cone or something out here. And, okay. He said, do I have to put that on backwards? I said, I don't know. It's a lot lighter than it used to be. Really? Yeah. It just lost about all the fuel.
Yeah.
Oil.
Glass is out of it.
Yeah, glass is out of it. We need to sweep that down. I'll have to gather it up. What my dumpster. Running?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
I live streamed it.
Yeah, I live streamed it. Well, I figured.
Yeah, he's a paper song. I don't know why people won't turn around. Yeah.
Well, I watched the video twice last
Big chunk of shit just came off of it. That's your fire.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I bet it scared shit. Be like,
Hate 'em.
Wesley, this thing is still on fire.
Yeah, pull it up to the barn. That chunk of burning crap.
I
come out.
saw
It's
that.
still on there.
Yeah, it's still on there. That's crazy.
Fire department failed.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's still burning.
Burning. It's all right. You can turn that off. We know what it is.
You know what it is?
Well, that was not fun. Anyway, yes, in a series of unfortunate events over the last few days, it has really been a rather trying couple of days. Starting the day before yesterday, when my computer, I filled it up and it crashes. When you fill the computer up, it crashes. For some reason, my external hard drive was not backing files up, so I've lost everything. Gone. Was able to reformat the, it doesn't matter. Anything that was important is up on YouTube, I guess, and belongs to me. I could download it from there. But it is what it is. So, anyway, so that tractor caught on fire. I know there's a lot of people like, oh, there's John Deere's, you know, they're all burning up. Why are they all burning up? Well, this could have happened to any manufacturer tractor. The problem was this tractor was always just a loader tractor. I did rake hay with it in the past, but yeah, it never had this issue from raking hay, but it did yesterday. So the hay that Cody was raking was extraordinarily heavy, and the grass had started to come through it. So he had to go over it twice. Yeah, I had to go over it twice. And what happened was that front drive shaft that runs the four-wheel drive unit on the front, it wrapped with hay. Wrapped up with hay, and as he was going down the road, it got hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter, and it caught on fire. The hay caught on fire on the road, and he stopped to get out, and he's like, well, he had a fire extinguisher, and it didn't work. So that's a problem with fire extinguishers. Now, there is a company that sells fire extinguishers, but they're extremely expensive. Would have been a great fire extinguisher to have in that tractor, but it is the FYRE, fire extinguisher. It's like halon gas, but it's not halon, it's something else. You could breathe it if you wanted to. I wouldn't recommend it, but yeah, that would have put it out. But the chemical ones, I came with two chemical fire extinguishers. Thought we had it out. The tractor would have been rebuildable at that point because it was just a fuel tank and maybe the hood. You know, it wasn't even in the hood. It was on the. It had burned caught the fuel tank on fire. Top of the fuel tank at that, because that hay it just traveled up the drive shaft and then up and under the cab. The glass wasn't busted out of it when I got there. It did break out shortly thereafter. But two, I think there were 15-pounders, man, or 5-pounders. We had another 10 pounds of dry chemical. Didn't do shit. Didn't do shit. Just woof, looked like it was going to go out, and then woof, up she went again. I started the live stream after that, immediately after that. So, if you didn't see what happened, or you speculated that it was a John Deere issue, it wasn't. It was a hay issue. I went and looked at the insurance policy, and there is a specific policy there for fire, and that was fire, and yeah, specific fire. Hopefully it covers it. These tractors have gone up in value, I swear to God. I don't think they sold for what they're selling for now. I was looking for another 7410, and the 7410 is a very popular size tractor. I would go bigger, and more than likely will go bigger. It's still a 10 series tractor because I want to put that 740 loader on a different tractor. So that's just another bunch of crap that I got to deal with. Yeah, so what do we do? What do we do, ladies and gentlemen? It's going to be expensive. I found a tractor. I'm not going to tell you what model it is or where it's at, but it's a pretty decent tractor. And I just found it online last night. It's Sunday, so can't really do much about it until tomorrow. But I got a lot of things that are going to go on tomorrow, and number one is get a hold of the insurance company. I did talk to him yesterday. I just sent him a text message because I like my insurance agent, and we do talk kind of normal, like friends. He's a good guy. Anyway, he says, talk to me on Monday, and we'll get it straightened out. We'll see if it's covered for that. Now, my wife is like, it better be covered. You know, I'm like, yeah, I hope it is. And I think it is. If it's not, well, that's life. We just move on from there. Haul more hay, I guess. Lewis! Anyway, thanks for watching.